Hi YouTube, my name is Emma and this is my YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about inspiration and where you get your inspiration from and what inspires you to create and what inspires me. And there's been a few things lately that I have found extremely inspiring, one of which is like a new discovery. And I don't know about you, but when I find something new that like inspires me, I just do that thing constantly. Like I just overuse it to the point where, well, I never get sick of things. I think that's my problem. I can like listen to songs on repeat and never get sick of them. So I'm not one of those types of people. But yeah, my current inspiration is Bunny from the channel Graveyard Girl. And I know she's been around forever and I'm really late to the party, but I don't know what it is about her. I love watching her. She's just got so much energy. Like the content is different. Like it's not necessarily something that I could do on my channel. It's very different in that regard, but like her overall energy and the way that she is on the camera, and she's very much herself, and I love that. So that has been inspiring me a lot lately to be the same way. And you'll notice it's very hard for me today. I didn't put a lot of makeup on. I literally have my mascara on and that is it. I didn't put any foundation or anything like that on. I've got my hair back, which I think makes me look bald, but that's okay. I'm still me and you get to see me on videos. So I was like, you know who I am. You would have seen me like this before. I'm good, just gonna keep rolling with it. So here we are. But yes, I want to know what inspires you and what you do with that inspiration. When I am inspired by something, I draw, I sketch, I create things, fan arts, I suppose you could say. And that's the topic of this piece. Is I'm going to be drawing a picture of Bunny that I decided to do with her moon face man from her recent haul videos. I was really inspired by that, so I decided to paint it. Another thing is like TV shows. I love watching different types of TV shows. I got a lot of inspiration from like Teen Wolf when I was watching that, and I've just finished watching Witches of East End. Okay, so random change of location. We are now in the closet. I decided that the sound sounded better in here. There's no dogs in here because I can lock them out of the bedroom. And also my husband got home, so I didn't want to. The lighting isn't great in here and I apologize for that. To get back to what I was saying, when I'm inspired by something, for example, TV shows or movies or something like that, I tend to create something from that inspiration. And that is what I've done with this piece. I took the moon-faced man from Bunny's latest video and I thought the first thing that came into my head that really inspired this piece was like, he looks like this huge moon. And then I was like, oh, actually he's like, you know, hanging, so maybe she could be hanging from this like moon-faced balloon. I don't know. It was kind of just this idea that I came up with, and I started sketching it while I was at work actually. And I started sketching it out and came home and I was like, how can I make this a reality? So I then sort of picked a reference for the pose, and once I had the reference for the pose, I then continued to draw the rest of it in. And I was adamant that I was going to draw on this A5 piece of paper. Like I was 100% sure this is what we're doing. I'm not going to make it an A4 piece. I want it to be little. And that was something that I really struggled with because I couldn't get her positioned correctly on the piece of paper. So in the end, half of her boots are hanging off the bottom, but I think it still works really well with the way that I've sort of framed it and edged it, so that it still sort of fits in nicely, because the top of the moon man is also at the top, and it's slightly outside the border as well. So I think that ended up working really well in that respect. So it probably could have been on an A4 piece and I probably could have made it a little bit more detailed, but I was trying to challenge myself to create a smaller piece because I want to start creating smaller artworks, I don't know, it's just something I kind of want to do. So other things that inspire me are music. I love listening to a heap of different types of music. I am a huge fan of metal, and I don't know whether that's surprising to you or not, but I love rock, metal, anything like that. And one of my favorite things to listen to is Finnish folk metal, and I don't know whether you would have heard of any of those bands. One of the probably the well-known bands for Finnish folk metal is Korpiklani. Pretty sure I say that right, but you can check them out. Their music is just so bouncy and like it really gets you motivated to create anything. Well, it motivates me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're having trouble being inspired or finding inspiration, just listen to things that you love, watch things that you love, do things that you love, or find something new. I love finding different things that are new to me, something that I haven't experienced before, haven't seen before, but a lot of the time it'll still be related to something that I already know I love. Like, for example, I love everything supernatural. So I knew that Witches of Eastwick would be something that I knew I was going to love because it's all about witches, and I was so inspired by that, and there's like a whole heap of different art pieces that I know I want to create because of that. So that's something that I'm going to do very soon. I hope some of this has made sense and I haven't just been rambling this entire time, because I know I have been chatting a little bit, but I guess I'm really enjoying just talking to the camera lately instead of just doing voiceovers. I feel like in a voiceover I know this is essentially a voiceover, but I feel like if I'm doing a voiceover, I kind of have to explain the art and explain the process, and that's all I can do. Whereas if I'm talking to you, I feel like I can actually have a conversation and tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and have at least half of a conversation with somebody. And then I know that you guys love leaving me heaps of comments in the comments below, and I always get back to those. So I guess I am having a conversation. It's just a little bit delayed sometimes. But I would love to know what you think of this type of video with me actually talking to you while we're watching the art, and like I will explain the process of the art still, so you still know what I'm doing and what I'm using and why I'm doing it, and if I do anything new or interesting, I'll make sure I include that as well. But I just thought, like, you know, this is a bit different and I thought you might enjoy it, so please let me know what you think below, because I love hearing what you guys think, and I thought this would be a really good way to, I don't know, improve my channel. I'm going to finish this video because it's probably running quite long, and just say that if there is something that inspires you, follow it. Don't let it go. Like, actually follow that inspiration. And I think that that is the best thing that you could do, especially with like art block and things like that. Find something that really inspires you and just push through it, because you can do it. And that's exactly what I do. So find your inspiration, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you have enjoyed it and it hasn't been too, what's that saying, like long-winded? Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. I am trying to post 2 videos a week at the moment. It probably will decrease to 1 video shortly, but I will always post that 1 video a week, so I guess these are just bonus videos. Anyway, I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!